There's no other market research podcast that earned recognition in 2019 and followed up in 2020 as having been named one of the best in the marketing research field. So we're proud to welcome you to the one podcast that did so. And this is Research Business Daily Report, where we have the added notoriety as the industry's only daily research video blog. So enjoy today's report, and if you do, please lend your support for our Research News video series. You can see on the screen right now where to go to do that. But we'll tell you more if you stick with us to the end of today's video. I'm Bob Lederer, now in my 26th year as the respected voice in market research. The hope for ability to tap into the mental processing that takes place behind a respondent's conscious thought is something of a holy grail for emotion and sentiment-driven researchers. In the past 2 decades, as we've reported in our newsletters, neuroscience evolved from a revolutionary idea that I can tell you had little reality to today's current state that boasts great progress in process and research acceptance. And that's what Shimmer Research President Geoffrey Gill is here to explain to RBDR viewers in some depth today. Jeff told me last week, as you will hear, that a de facto standard is emerging around analysis of biometrics led by standardization of an algorithm.
Thanks, Bob. As we've discussed before, most researchers acknowledge the importance of exactly what neuromarketing is designed to measure, the mental processing that occurs below conscious thought. This processing is important because it's integral to decision-making. Some researchers go so far as to claim that over 95% of decisions are made non-consciously. So there's little question about its importance. A main criticism leveled at neuromarketing research, however, is that the results are unreliable and different vendors come up with completely different results. The good news is that this challenge is being addressed on multiple fronts. The Neuromarketing Science and Business Association, NMSBA, recently introduced a certificate program, Neuromarketing Fundamentals, which will start to standardize how the industry views, analyzes, and discusses different neuromarketing measures. Perhaps more importantly, a de facto standard is emerging around the analysis of biometrics, the portion of the industry that I focus on. Biometrics refers to the use of a galvanic skin response, think skin sweat, and heart rate to measure emotional response. The hardware to measure these signals is well established, and 2 companies, one of which is Shimmer, represent the bulk of the market. However, the algorithms that analyze the data have traditionally been proprietary to individual research firms. A couple of years ago, we decided to take a lead in establishing transparency and standards by publishing our Neuralink algorithm and validation material in a white paper. Since then, many, if not most, industry leaders have started to use this algorithm. As examples, Ipsos, GfK, Schlesinger Group, and Neurospot have all done public studies using this algorithm, as have thought leaders such as Alyssa Moses, who's now with Neuroscience, Kimberly Clark at Dartmouth, Paul Bowles at the University of Washington, and Rob Hammond at the University of South Florida. Importantly, there are companies that don't use the exact same measures, but who are moving very close to it. NBC, has one of the world's most advanced neuromarketing labs, turns out to use an algorithm that's very similar to the Neuralink algorithm. Industry standardization on one algorithm is bringing enormous benefits. Results from different vendors are aligning much more closely. Interpretation of the results have become similar as different vendors start to measure the same phenomenon. Expectation for repeatability are becoming common, and methodologies from sample sizes to baselining approaches are becoming similar. In short, neuromarketing studies using biometrics are becoming mature tools rather than experiments with every new vendor. So, although we're not all the way there yet, the necessary evolution is well underway and is starting to transform the industry. COVID slowed the progress for a while. However, we anticipate significant acceleration in the adoption of this algorithm as the pandemic eases. Furthermore, new online biometric technologies have emerged that are bringing the measurement of biometrics into the home, eliminating the need to bring participants into a central location. The result is new levels of efficiency, scalability, and timeliness for research, and the ability to move forward even if the COVID crisis takes longer to abate than we all hope. You can look for an explosion in the next 18 months in the adoption of this critical technology, which means a big win for researchers' capabilities in a wide variety of applications, including ad testing, usability studies, product testing, long-form content optimization, and even ethnography.
That wraps up today's Research Business Daily Report, whose editorial goal today and every other day is to present you with news, insights, and commentary that are not found anywhere else. So if you appreciate what we're presenting, may I please suggest that you consider becoming an RBDR Patreon supporter, which you can do by visiting RBDR's exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. We hope that you have a good research day and that we'll see you here tomorrow. And until then, please stay safe.